My family thinks I'm crazy, and all because I choose to live in our old family home in Constitucion, in the house that once belonged to my paternal grandparents. It's an imposing stone building on Calle Vireyes, with iron doors painted green, Art Deco details, and old mosaics on a floor so worn out that if I ever got the urge to wax it, I could open up a roller rink. But I was always in love with this house. I remember when I was little and my family rented it out to a law firm, and I got so upset. I missed those rooms with their tall windows and the walled patio that was like a secret garden. I hated not being able to just go in any time I wanted. I never really missed my grandfather, a silent man who hardly ever smiled and never played. I didn't cry when he died. I cried a lot, though, when, after he died, we lost the house for several years. After the law firm, a team of dentists moved in, and then the house was rented to a travel magazine that folded in less than 2 years. The house was beautiful and comfortable, and in remarkably good condition considering how old it was. But by then, no one, or very few people, wanted to settle in that neighborhood. The travel magazine went for it only because the rent was very low. But not even that could save them from promptly going bankrupt, and it certainly didn't help that their offices were robbed. All their computers were stolen, plus a microwave oven, and even a heavy photocopier. The Constitucion station is where trains coming from the south of the country entered the city. In the 19th century, the port's aristocracy had lived in Constitucion. That's why houses like my family's exist, and there are plenty of others that have been converted into hotels or old folks' homes, or are crumbling to the ground on the other side of the station, in barracas. In 1887, the aristocratic families fled to the northern part of the city to escape the yellow fever. A few of them came back, almost none. Over the years, families of rich businessmen like my grandfather were able to buy those stone houses with their gargoyles and bronze door knockers. But the neighborhood was marked by that flight, the abandonment, the condition of being unwanted. And it's only getting worse. But if you know how to move around the neighborhood, if you understand its dynamics, its schedules, it isn't dangerous. Or it's less dangerous. I know that on Friday nights, if I go down to Plaza Garay, I might end up caught in a fight between several possible adversaries. The many narcos from Calle Ceballos, who defend their territory from invaders and chase down the countless people who owe them money. The brain-dead addicts who get offended at anything and react by lashing out with broken bottles. The drunk and tired transvestites who have their own patches of pavement to defend. I also know that if I walk home along the avenue, I'm more exposed to muggers than if I take Solis, even though the avenue is well lit and Solis is dark. Most of the few streetlights it has are broken. You have to know the neighborhood to learn these strategies. I've been robbed twice on the avenue, both times by kids who ran past and grabbed my bag and pushed me to the ground. The first time I filed a police report. By the second I knew it was pointless. The police let teenage muggers rob on the avenue as far as the highway bridge, 3 free blocks, in exchange for favors. There are certain tricks to being able to move easily in this neighborhood, and I've mastered them perfectly. Though, sure, something unexpected can always happen.